Hello, I'm Deacon Bob, and we're going to continue today going over the parable of the lost son. We're going to look again at the first part of the parable, the part about the youngest son who went out and wasted his father's inheritance. Jesus went on to say, there was once a man who had 2 sons. The younger one said to him, Father, give me my share of the property now. So the man divided his property between his 2 sons. After a few days, the younger son sold his part of the property and left home with the money. He went to the country far away where he wasted the money in reckless living. He spent everything he had. Then a severe famine spread over that country, and he was left without a thing. So he went to work for one of the citizens of that country, who sent him out to his farm to take care of the pigs. He wished he could still fill himself with the bean pods the pigs ate, but no one gave him anything to eat. At last he came to his senses and said, all my father's hired workers have more than they can eat, and I am about to starve. I will get up and go to my father and say, Father, I have sinned against God and sinned against you. I am no longer fit to be called your son. Treat me as one of your hired workers. So he got up and started back to his father. He was still a long way from home when his father saw him. His heart was filled with pity, and he ran, threw his arms around his son, and kissed him. Father, the son said, I have sinned against God and against you, and I am no longer fit to be called your son. But the father called to his servants, Hurry, he said, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and shoes on his feet, and then go and get the prize calf and kill it. And let us celebrate with a feast, for the son of mine was dead, but now he has been found. And so the feasting began. Well, that's the part of the parable that includes the lost son. It's easy to see that the son was lost. We have built into us free will. What that means is that we can choose. We can choose good or we can choose evil. We can choose a path that is leading us to God. We can choose a path that's leading us away from God. This son exercised his free will by asking for his inheritance early. And the father, knowing that the child must have free will, gave it to him. I would say the father probably knew ahead of time what was going to happen, but the son was adamant and got his way, and went out and slept with prostitutes, had high living for a while, and wound up spending all the money. And then times got tough. There was a famine. There was no food around, and he went to work as a pig tender. And at this point, I want to read this one thing that it says here. At last he came to his senses. Now, when we come to our senses, we're actually being ourselves. So before that, when he's wild living, that was not his nature. Nature is defined in Genesis as we are created in the image and the likeness of God. The image of God we have immediately. The likeness we have to work on a bit. And we work on it by making the proper choices. I want to point out the definition of freedom, or at least what freedom is all about. And the question is, was the lost son, when he was with the pigs that didn't have anything to eat, was he free? And the answer is no. He exercised free choice to get there. But freedom is this ideal situation where everything is good, everything is right, everything is going your way. That is what we call freedom. That's what we're striving for. And this is obtainable through God. God is love. If you put love in your heart, you're going to be free. Okay? If you're in a situation where you have distanced yourself from God by wrong choices, by wrong actions, it's time to repent and come back. That's the lesson for today. And God bless you.